The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 5-4. Check, 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 check.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Screen play. McKinnon. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I got you.
54 is Mike. 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And we're pretty quiet.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
White.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
22 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
11. Mike 54. Mike 54.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
21.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with...
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 29 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Gonna look deep for Jim. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 47 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21.
From the 39, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bravo.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you're bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This from 54 yards away. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Nice, sweetheart.
This one, seven.
Mike, spot forward.
Hey, let go.
Mike, spot forward. Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike, 50. Mike, 54. Hey.
Hey, kill it. Hey, force, don't kill it.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott with officially a 103-yard return. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The end result, 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They run it with McKinnon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Here we go.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. 4-5-7. Here, shoot.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 54.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Ertz has it left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 16, Wentz, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 31, Garoppolo looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Goodwin. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
13.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. Room to run past midfield. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Play action. Now Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Go. 280.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah.
On 1st down, Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
54 Mike. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine